Hello and welcome back to my road to glory. It is a very, very hot day in where I am, so I didn't want to do live comm, so I'm going to try out post comm. I did the daily knockout tournament today, and a lot of my players were injured, so I had to use a couple of players I didn't really want to use against people in competitive FIFA. But let's see how I got on. Just really want to qualify for the weekend league, even though it's not for like 2 or 3 weeks. 2 weeks, 3 days, 1 week, I don't know. It's been a while, but I wanted to see how the daily knockout tournament played, what the atmosphere was like, and let's see how we got on. So yeah, we went into the daily knockout tournament. New change, it says you have 10 matches remaining. I never really got past mine. I think that just means attempts. Yeah, you see on the bench right there, I got Pulisic, Bobadilla, and Fekir injured, so I had to put in Gomes, and I came up against this team with Pogba, Lamar, Lone Neuer. Rabiot wins the header there. Gomes over the top to Giroud, and Giroud cuts inside on his left foot, misses. Gomes rings the post, and Giroud is there to tap it past Neuer. Neuer was not as good as I thought he was going to be, but Giroud has been honestly a revelation. There's Cosiello for his team. I always liked Cosiello. I used him a little bit last year. He has a non-rare card this year, so I'm not really interested. Here's Ben Arfa, getting pretty lucky with the touches there. Toprak kind of gets lost, and Ben Arfa just lines it into the bottom corner. Ben Arfa hasn't been as prolific as he was for me last season, but he's been good. Here's Gomes with a curler past Neuer. Even though I didn't really want to use Gomes, he was perfectly fine. Here's Gomes again, just to rub salt in the wounds. He just chips Neuer in the 90th minute. After this game, I decided I had enough of Rene, so I bought Lopez. Pour one out for Rene, man. He had an incredible run. My first 19 games, he was the man. Here's this team. He's got Verratti, lone Thiago Silva, Radetzky in goal, just like my Bundesliga team. Here's Giroud showing a little bit of pace, and on his left foot, he's not going to miss, especially with how well he's playing for me and how good he's been. Here's Ben Arfa with a curler, beats Radetzky into the top far corner. The team was ticking pretty well the first couple of games here. Ben Arfa just puts that in. There's Rabiot going over the top of Jallet to finish off the chance that Giroud had made. Rabiot was I really want to get rid of him, but I can't really afford Tolisso right now. Before the next game, I bought Andre Hahn just because I thought that Bobadilla would still be injured, and I bought an anchor for Kurzawa because he was the only player that didn't really have a chem style. I put Hahn on the bench, realized Bobadilla could play, and then I went into the next game with my Bundesliga team. Giroud at cam, don't really know about that, but Andre Gray at striker. Here's Forsberg finding Bobadilla, and there's a pretty simple finish for the Paraguayan. He is a hard man. I think he's got like 86 physical, and I put a finisher on him, so he's hard as a rock. And here's Andre Gray. Willems held him on. I was super frustrated with that goal because it was just after I scored, and it was kind of a tough game, and Willems just held him on. Here's Fabian putting the ball in towards Pulisic. Hector to Voigt, and then Forsberg kind of dilly-dallies on the ball a little bit, but he puts it through the goalkeeper's legs. Makes it 2-1. I was really glad I got that goal because it really just took the game to my opponent. And then Hector nods one in the 90th minute to really put the result, confirm the result. And for the final, Fekir, he finally became healthy, so I could move Gomes to the bench and play with my full-strength team. Now here is a good team. Martial, Mbappe, and Ousmane Dembele. But Giroud doesn't care. Giroud nods one in. First goal within 5 minutes. He was really, really, really good this run. And there's Fekir intercepting, and then Giroud tapping it in with his right foot. This game had a ton of goals. Here's Martial, just like in FIFA 17. He beats the back line, and he finishes with either foot and does whatever he wants. And there's some bad play out of the back from me. Fabinho gives away. Martial just is rapid, and he beats Lopez to the far corner. So, leveled it up. I thought I was flying in 2-0 under half an hour, and then he just storms back. But Hatem, right before halftime, kind of saves or blushes a little bit. Fekir back heels it into him, and it's a simple low finish for Hatem. And then right after that, Meite gets probably the luckiest goal I'll get all year. Guy tries to play it back to Areola, and Meite just intercepts it and was already by him. And then on the other side of halftime, Giroud gets another header that completes his hat trick. And this was a tough game. The guy was playing the team, especially with like Mbappe and Dembele and Martial. They were super fast. And speaking of Dembele, here is a goal that I didn't really like. I didn't think Lopez really should be getting beat to his near side. And now it's our boy again, Martial. He cuts in and finesse shot. You know, I really didn't think he had that good of a year for Man U, but still is good on FIFA. And here's Meite, and that's going to confirm the result. I think I did score one more, but Meite scored a couple of big goals. I wanted to take this with Lopez because one of my objectives was scoring with a Portuguese player, but I missed it. And then this was super weird. So Martial shoots it from the half field line, and then Lopez saves it with his face, but good thing I got the tackle in with Sidibe. He's been one of my better players. And here's Rabiot. I tried to square it off to Fekir, but Rabiot just ends up stabbing it in. And I won that game 7-4. Don't say FIFA 18 isn't exciting. Defense is super hard, and you really just have to outscore your opponents most games. But my team made it into the weekend league 10 days early, so looks like when the full game releases and everyone gets it, I will be taking part in the weekend league, much like last year. There were very few weekends I didn't qualify, except for at the very end where I just didn't really want to play. But after this game, I enjoyed the 3,000 coin reward because that's a lot of coins at this point in the game. I slapped a bit on Tolisso. I don't know if I got him because I haven't checked, but we'll see. He'll be my next big move. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my road to glory. I have a few more hours left on my EA Access trial, so I will try to finish those up this weekend, and if not, I'll play a little bit more Monday. If you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.